Well, gosh. I guess we're about ready, huh?
Sounds like it.
We're on a timetable. We gotta get out of here. We got hard out. Shit.
I can stretch it a little bit. Like I don't want anyone to feel pressured.
This is gonna be pretty easy. I don't think we're gonna do huge shots today.
We might surprise you, depending on our
choices. Bring it fucking on. Let's go. Give me everything you got.
No,
tell me what you got.
It's got real
Absolutely.
session.
Let me find the first one. There it is. All right.
Get them all out.
Get them all out. Hey.
Oh god, get them all out.
I
Okay, there we
rolled
go.
a big swing, so it was 20s over 7s.
Because I rolled a 16, then I rolled a 9, a 9, a 4, over 3, 1, 1, 2.
Keep going. Don't stop now.
Roll out. Just,
1, 2, 4, 6.
No.
Get it out, get it
There
out.
we go. And it's your Kirby dice.
No.
It dashes the Kirby. Okay, I think we're about ready then, yes?
Let's do it.
Okay, well then, hello. Welcome back to DC5. Missing Nick. Love you, Nick. Shout out. At home. Sick, but love you.
Hello soon.
Yep. But with me, as always, are most of the Midnight Marauders. Say hi, Midnight Marauders.
Hi, Midnight
Marauders.
Let's start with a recap as we do, because it has been a little while. So, last we met, trouble brewing in the streets of Lorelite, starting with the battle at the lava pits, each of you doing incredible work, putting to rest the monsters and devils that came from the crack in reality, having that been the end of Drake and the Guilty sleep for now. But it was after the battle that the more real danger kind of began, starting with Lear and Gaz, Queen Seagull telling the princess that 4 people she met below could be the ruin of the Lorelites, and to stay away. We'll see if that comes to be or not. But Gaz narrowly avoiding a potential arrest of his own. Oh boy, after being questioned about Oldir Luru. And coming to the understanding that the courts are no longer safe for him and Lear. Azad, Apollo, Oldir starting to make their way back home when they found their apartments had been swamped by troopers. Marquise trying to buy Azad more time to escape. His own cost was taken by the troopers back to the courts for questioning. Titania heading back to the station to drop off the body 3 sessions later from delving. Yes. Discovering that troopers had also been at the station asking for you, but were shooed off by your chief, so nearly avoiding that. Dr. Sinetti and Garnet making their way back to the observatory, trying to fix their scanners from the attack and looking over some interesting footage in the security cameras. Towards the end, Lear telling Commander Romana to lead Marquise on ice for the next 12 hours, while both her and Gaz escaped from the courts in the middle of the night to meet with everyone at the observatory, which is where we will start our session now, actually. We begin in the morning. It's dark as always, of course, it's Lorelite, but the city lights glow a little bit brighter to signal some sort of rhythm, you know. For those who are up early, and we might even roll initiative just to see who wants to wake up early. That'd be fun. But those who would be up early would see that Bolts is sitting on the windowsill, making a plug-in. How'd you do?
I'm fucking asleep.
I feel like Oldir is definitely a heavy sleeper. But 15.
That's pretty good. What'd you get?
Not 20.
Whoa! You're up
Can't
first.
do that.
What'd you get?
17.
Okay.
I'm just
You were out, man.
a long day yesterday.
Yeah. But those who are up would see that Bolts is on the windowsill, plug-in, charging. Apollo is kind of gone, but if you were to look, he's back in the Raptors at like high levels, you know. Can't seem to find Garnet, but smells nice from the kitchen, so could be something there. I will turn it over to you guys, those who are up early at least. You for sure wake up first. Up to you, what would you like to do?
After raiding the pantry, I'm still hungry. So we'll go follow the smell. Oldir definitely wants to go follow the smell. Like, what is that?
Both of you guys just go to the kitchen?
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, just let him sleep. Yeah, you see that Dr. Snetty is not there, not present. But as you guys go to the kitchen, you see that Garnet is cooking. You see she also has the news on. She's like a little TV kind of set up in the corner. She's watching just like local news basically. You guys hear as you kind of come in, "Hi, I'm Laura Contel. Breaking news this morning is the apparent attack on the Lower Light Valley took place downtown Central late last night. Witnesses say a devil from the nine hells is to blame for the destruction. We now go to Jabari Silver, who's at the scene right now. Jabari, what can you tell us about the situation?" Camera pans down to a reporter who's live at the scene. He's just like, kind of like coat up, looking at the street, looking back at the camera and being very dramatic. But he's like, "Well, Laura, it's utter mayhem down in Central today with cars back down the waterfront. Magma that seems to have broken up from the street here after the 5.8 earthquake has people dealing with concerns about going back to work. It's unclear as of right now as to what stopped the attack from happening further. One store owner says he saw the catastrophe happen right in front of his store and a handful of people jumped into the action." Camera cuts to the old man that you would recognize from before in the bodega. He's sitting back, like fully, like just relaxed. There's still stuff on like the shelves that are still knocked over, and he's just like, "Yeah, this lady came in here and she took all of my healing potions. No, there wasn't any earthquake. It's fine. This time, if they'll press the digit of that shit up." But, like, this camera comes back. You see Garnet just like she clicks it off. And actually, you know what? Does not hear you guys coming. She is making waffles and tofu.
Did you bring enough for the class, Garnet?
Garnet like looks up. She's like, "What? Oh, good morning. Hi."
Hey, where's Doc?
Oh, he went upstairs. It was something he was like, "Oh, what about this?" And then he left. I'm not gonna worry about that. So he can do whatever he wants to.
It smells good.
Pretty, yeah. Good morning. Hi.
Was there anything that happened during the night? Are we
No.
good?
Watch went pretty good. You see, she's like exhausted looking. She had taken the watch. I think you also had taken watch at some point.
Yeah, I probably
Yeah.
tried and was like so tired.
I think at some point she's just like, I'm not gonna stop. You're good. No, really. I still have time to get off this. You're good. Yeah, and she kind of just let you go. Yeah, she looks exhausted, but she's like, yeah, I don't know. Professor went to like check something with the equipment. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm just gonna let him. He's probably asleep at this point, so. Well, do you guys like waffles and tofu? I can have like
Did you get any
blueberry
sleep?
syrup. No, I haven't slept yet.
Would you like to go to sleep?
I would honestly love that. Yeah.
We're all awake now. Is that
All
correct?
of you awake?
Oh, well,
How many waffles do I gotta make? Oh, something like a staggering? Okay, that's fine. See, she has like 4 ready. She kind of like passes 2 to you guys and like kind of gets you set up. She's like, well, sorry, I don't cook a lot, so like just tell me if they're good or not.
oh, there's a fine. You should get some sleep.
The inside is for sure raw. It's like
I'm sure we
very, very white bread.
We'll finish up for you.
So
Oh my gosh, no, you don't have to do that.
No, it's okay. You should go to sleep.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
but you're like the princess. You don't have to do that.
Garnet, please, I'm worried about you.
I
You
am
need some sleep.
fine.
I'm
I'm
sure.
really fine.
Go
I'm sure you're fine, but some sleep will make you better.
Go to sleep. That's important.
Oh my gosh, it's in order? Okay. She kind of just like fully leaves the pan on the fire and turns.
I go to the stove and I put my waffle back on. Just.
Yeah, she's like kind of walking away. She's like, alright, well, have a good morning. Text me if you need me. And she kind of
Go to
goes.
sleep.
Yeah, she goes to like her kind of the room. Like you guys were in like the living room situation. The like almost lighthouse observatory is like the lab on top, and then the living quarters, and underneath that is like her room, her stuff. So she goes downstairs to deal with her stuff.
So it's
Yeah,
just the
kinda.
3 of us awake right now?
Yeah, did you get up?
Yeah, I'm up. I don't know. I don't think I'm not food minded. I think I'm still probably concerned about my roommate, but I'm trying to distract myself. I have the staff that I got off of
Shooting. Uh-huh.
off of God,
Draken?
what's his name? Draken, yeah.
Dragon, the asleep.
And I think I'm just trying to fix it.
Okay.
And just kind of like focused on that while the other two are sleeping and
Okay.
Bolt is charging.
We'll finish up, like making breakfast for everybody and
Mhm.
like bring it
Yeah.
after we come up.
You guys okay? Are we at that point? I think you have no problem fixing it.
Oh, okay,
Um,
cool.
It's you thought it was gonna be way more of a problem, but you're like, oh, it's just cracked. So tape, we're good. Question mark. It stopped fizzing.
Yeah.
So seems to be okay. But yeah, you can write that in your inventory.
Cool. Staff.
Mm-hmm. Suspicious staff? Question mark.
No, because I think when you come out to bring the food, I'm going to hand it to you.
Oh.
Yeah.
The
What's
staff.
this?
Hey, yeah, I fixed that staff that the devil guy had. Yeah, I don't know how good it is, but I see you just like punching and kicking, and I figure, maybe this could probably help.
Huh.
Hey, old dear. Christmas saving throw.
Christmas who?
Christmas saving
Christmas
throw.
saving throw, please.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Oh. 9 plus. What am I looking at? Okay.
No, the left.
These?
Yeah.
Saving throw, yeah.
11.
All good.
Oh, man.
You get zapped a little bit. It's kind of fun though.
Oh yeah, it does that. Like when you first grab it.
I like try to do the thing that like people do where they go to, but I immediately like, oh shit.
It's definitely top heavy. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess I'll figure this out.
Here's a good idea what this is.
You guys are royal.
Oh,
You guys have seen
Loyal Royals.
Oh,
Oh yeah, make sure you're.
And I also take a plate.
Hey, cops, wake up. Food's ready.
I take a plate with waffles. Well, I was gonna take a plate of waffles over, and I was like,
oh shoot.
does she have a nose?
I don't have
And I
it.
tried to like eat the
One.
waffles, waffles,
sorry.
waffles.
Okay.
Waffles.
Yeah, here.
Zog fix the staff.
Unfortunately, I
Sorry.
gone.
I can detect if it's magic, but we already know what it is.
Yeah, there's like some sort of static electricity.
Can I see if it's gonna
I'll
thing?
grab it.
I'm gonna give it to.
I forgot already.
Christmas saving throw. You know what I'm gonna make it last.
We don't know what's bad yet.
Unnatural one.
Yeah,
Did you really?
Really?
I rolled a 2 and I have a -1 to charisma.
That's so funny. Hey Gaz,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
you touch this, and finally, the powers you've always had inside you have finally awakened. You have found your true purpose. Everything is at your command. In fact, everything should be under your command. You should be in charge of everything. Anything that is not in your way right now needs to be bulldozed over. You are the real king here. You need to make that happen.
I'm getting it.
Guys.
Are you okay?
You alright, buddy?
You see the sound like starts like crackle and electricity starts to go.
Whoa.
Goodness saving throw.
Only on like the first time you touch it?
Oh, did you touch it before?
No.
Oh, you did before, did you?
No.
Yeah, the first time, yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, that's pretty good.
How'd you do?
It's nice.
17.
You're good. All good. You get zapped a little bit. As soon as
I
it leaves
feel-
your hands, you feel like, whoa, that was a weird sensation.
Whoa.
What the hell was that, guys?
I felt like I could be king of everything. Everything was under my control. Was
I'm
really
giving
weird.
this back to you.
Yeah, I don't want that.
You have that to
You're
use.
not allowed to touch it.
That's okay. I don't want to touch
I
it.
feel like that all the time.
Natural.
Yeah, it's just like confidence, you know?
This is what confidence feels like.
I'm like, I already
You
had
can
it.
do anything
myself
if you
in.
put your mind to it, guys. You don't need a stick to tell you that.
Thanks. I'm feeling better now.
Hey, just in case, maybe I figured out what this thing does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You want me to hold on to
yeah,
it for
yeah.
now?
No, let me just like touch it for like 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm a cast identify.
You're gonna cast with it?
I'm a cast identify.
Alright.
Oh, you guys.
Fine. Cast identified. Cool. So it takes like, I see 10 minutes to do that.
Yes.
Got you. You don't get like a name or title for this thing. It's a wand basically. It combines darkness, which is like psychic energy, and also fire, and gives a double whammy to a common kind of area. You think you could do quite a lot of damage on this thing, especially if you were to pump a little more magic into it to be done at higher levels. Yeah. It's gnarly.
You know, this seems a little dangerous for someone like, me to use. So like, maybe just use to whack people.
Use it to whack people.
Yeah.
Use this to whack
Yeah, it's a staff.
people.
Yeah, use to whack.
I'm more onto it, I guess.
What does it do?
Fire and brain stuff.
Brain stuff?
Yeah, like psychic stuff.
I think you got hit with it, didn't you guys?
Telekinesis.
I think so. Yeah.
I think I remember it.
It does fire, brain,
So got it,
writing that on my notes.
It pretty much does like psychic firebolts,
Psychic fireballs.
if I had to guess. If I'm comparing it.
I'm not quite a magic caster myself.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just use the whack people. It's gonna hit harder than your fist.
Alright. I'll try it out.
Unless it breaks, I don't know.
Yikes. Okay.
But it seemed like I fixed it out.
You did put it together with duct tape. So
Oh no, that's painted on.
you painted it.
Yeah.
So you imagined the duct tape.
Well, yeah, that's how I do all my magic.
You know, to whack people with this.
Yeah. Well, like, look, feel it. It's like sealed back together.
That's
Yeah.
kind of impressive.
I know. See, you can do anything. You just want to.
I prove it over and over and over.
Interesting. Well, Garnet's gone to bed. Doc is probably asleep. And you've got a roommate in Joe.
Yeah.
Did you guys figure out anything about when you guys went wherever you went last night?
Yeah, he's locked up tight.
We got
He's alive.
some time.
Well, we slept, right?
We
So,
did sleep.
Yeah.
how much time do we have?
You think it's at 12 hours?
12 hours.
So,
So like another 4.
4 hours? 4 hours back.
It's gonna take us, what, 2 to get there?
You will?
No, not if you drive.
Well, we also have to be careful because I think people are looking for us.
Yeah.
We can't necessarily just hail a taxi.
It's true.
We got that issue. We got the fact that another one of these anomalies picked up somewhere else in the city, and it happened almost immediately after the one that devil guy Draken came out of closed. Right. And then we also still need to go to Delving, right?
I think you still have your car parked, but you drove here, yeah.
We got a lot of stuff on the docket.
Well, it's
Are you guys want to do
there's priorities, right? So I think the anomalies, I would rank them as like, let's take care of that later. What immediately, I think everyone gets in trouble.
And I feel like I should probably save
Keys.
How
how
feasible is this rescue attempt?
We got it locked down tight over there.
Yeah, it
Courts.
sounds.
That's
They
a
don't
big
play
fight.
games, and it's a big high up issue.
we can attempt to go at it from an angle of coercion.
Right, talk
So,
about it.
yes.
Secret
I can make people more inclined to do what we want them to do.
There's nothing very useless about it.
I will say, I'm a
Friendliest
little
way to
worried
say
that, I'm a little worried that they might be a little more on high alert since yet.
So do you think they meet the Japanese? Is there anything on my
They're-
phone, any kind of
Do
communication?
you want to look?
I would love to look. It's
Great.
bad.
I know it is shockingly empty.
Oh,
No one is next to
okay.
you.
alright. I don't know if that's bad or good.
We'll give a little gander to my phone.
Also empty. Nobody's texting you either.
I too will look at my phone.
You get a text for sure from Don Retto saying,
Yeah.
"Can I take the car today?"
You want the car? What about Marquise? He's in jail. You gonna do anything about it?
You see, after like a solid couple minutes, it comes back red, and then sends back rip. What?
Damn.
Damn, dude. No, you can't have the car.
It's just the
Rip.
soul.
You can't have the car. ... Send. Unless you go check on our other roommate that's in jail. Enter.
You see, like after a little while, he responds like, "Do you think he'll be released soon?" You send another text after that. More importantly, did he pay rent this month?
He might have paid this month, but if you want next month paid for, we need to make sure he's not gonna die in there.
Oof.
That's rough.
I want like face palm emoji, and I want eye roll emoji.
Nothing sends back after that.
Now, I do also have
Classic.
What kind of gifts are in this world?
What kind of memes are there?
Anything you want, my guy. Name it.
Just a glowfish, like,
It's this universe's version of author's clenched hand.
Yeah.
What if we?
Bear.
Surely you guys know your way around this place, and surely we could sneak him out.
Right.
I know my way around, but I don't know if we'll be able to sneak him out.
Not even through
So-
a window.
If I have a spell going that has concentration and I attempt to cast another spell, does that mean I have to save to make sure? Okay.
I think it's cancels. I think it's just one design. Or what? I guess what spell?
Not not another concentration spell, but just another spell.
Oh.
Yeah, you can
Do I have to save for?
I think you'll be all right.
Okay.
Like, they,
You'll be
you
all right.
make concentration saves when they hit.
Okay.
I was trying to look for a way to get him out when we were there last night, and there's a possibility, but they've got cameras all around that building.
I have several sneaky ways to do things.
I guess sneaky person.
I'm technically.
I am pretty sneaky. That's fine.
Technically, you're pretty sneaky,
I think we can
Tanya.
tag team this.
I think the
I
princess
am
and I
also
can.
sneaky.
I think we can do this.
I think we can do this. Hey,
Oh god.
it might not look like it, but I think the princess and I can do this. Pretty
So
sneaky.
let's just,
The most number
they know
one
your
wants
face,
it.
right? So we'll need a way to disguise you.
Right.
If it's going to work, because if you walk in there, you're done.
Here's some fur that fell off Garnet. Big mustache.
Oh.
Where it's
It
disgusting.
smells burnt.
The
The
car.
mustache.
Yes.
It'll be
Same
there forever.
clothes, same it.
Well, is
I
there?
assume that the person that I talked to is expecting me to come back since I asked for time.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
You gave
You
orders.
could disguise me, and perhaps someone could turn me in as like, no, like I'll just wear
Oh, just
different
make
shit.
just
And maybe you guys can like turn me in as like some lowly guy, and then that'd be the end. And it's
Well,
the grand.
now you are wanted.
Sure.
So-
Yeah.
So
I wonder if I've made that clear enough. Did you tell me?
gross me out, right?
It makes it even worse.
Oh, okay.
You know, what if we didn't have to break them out? What if there was some sort of criminal organization we could hire to break them out?
Don't say what I think you're about to say. Wait, they're my friends.
I think it's about time we make
See
a
where they're going with this.
I feel like they can help us.
Are the cops okay with this?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I
what was their name?
Holes.
No. What was their name?
Oh, those guys.
Drop a couple of charges.
I don't know about that. They.
Not those guys.
Do we have another choice?
They could at least distract.
You know,
If they
them,
get distracted.
and then I go I go along with them and do my things.
There's still a level of stealth that I think you and I could tag team, right? With the if we had
You need to
a
be very careful.
yes,
because
if we have a
you
big
get
enough
caught,
distraction.
We all need to be
It doesn't really
stealthy
help.
all the time because
That's
we're
true.
all wanted.
We are all,
So.
well, you are all, I don't know, I'm not who wants to be. Your mom probably wants you. That's fair too.
I think I was probably pretty, like one step away from getting arrested myself last night. So I don't
Oh,
know if
what'd you do?
I was around you two, and they were not keen on that. That's all right.
Why didn't you just say you were trying to bring us in?
That would be a
They
good idea.
have, they have
They were kind
they're
of watching us work together.
Oh, okay.
It's not a good.
And
Does both have like a camera?
Probably.
there is something weird with the way that
Yes.
they
Sure.
see all of you,
Yeah, it's really
all
strange.
four of you.
Do you,
Including Doc.
Stenette, yeah, including the actor.
you guys got any like EMP type technology back at headquarters?
Would we have any kind of EMP?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
We might need some of that if we're gonna try and move around incognito like in the city. Something to get rid of these
That's
cameras.
stealth tech. I actually really like the idea of asking that
Do
kid
I-
to witness.
I do too.
I think we need
Poor guy
numbers.
was just getting
We
murdered.
absolutely need numbers.
Oh, we should get some of them to dress up like us, like a bunch of them, and we all leave the same place at once in different directions. No one knows who's who.
Well, I think first things first is seeing if we can convince them to help us.
Oh, I mean, no offense, princess, but like
Is
you
there-
got. She's rich, like.
Just throw money. Just
Yeah.
Very persuasive.
So long as I don't get cut off.
We should go down
Max
here
out your
now.
card now.
Yeah, let's take
Yeah.
the cash
I
out.
don't, honestly,
Let's cash out.
we might want to stop by any chance.
Yeah, let's launder something.
That is going to be definitely gonna tip him off.
How the hell do we leave this place
I
without
feel
getting
like
caught?
everything
the
we do is just gonna make it worse. Is there-
Everything's
Is
suspicious.
there a way?
I can't even ask Apollo
Is there
to
a
come with
way
us because
that
that
I would
bird
know
is a
of
goddamn siren of where we
city
are.
to move around
I was gonna say maybe
without being out
Well,
in the
people will see.
the area spy, but yeah.
You know, you got some friends at the university
Mhm.
who have no problem sneaking you places. Did it a couple of times before.
I have invisibility.
Oh, that's fun.
Self-invisible.
Maybe that.
Invisibility.
Yeah,
Maybe that one.
I forgot.
You should try it out.
Alright, hold on. You
Wait,
can
there's
turn
time
the.
like this?
Are you you're sure you can?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's a third level spell.
it's not. I have it.
I'm pretty sure it's.
I have it.
It's the second. It's a
I can write
I know
right
what
there.
spells I have.
It's fly. That's the third level.
It's not the same
Also,
thing.
Yeah, I don't even know how to leave the tower, and the only hope
So
is some
you could try this.
invisibility or disguise. So
For-
Walk in these.
Well, like, here's the deal, too. It kind of depends on where you're going, because where you are now, you're truly on the edge of town.
right.
So it would take, like, doing to get caught, because you're going to go in there. But if you're, like, skirting around somewhere, or, like,
That's
you know
true.
where you want to
Just
go, that's fine.
if you just
But if
go-
you're, like, walking out, you won't get caught. You're at the edge. Nobody comes at your 40 minutes from the
Up and
city.
around.
Yes.
But I want to get to Central to ask that gang to help us. That's where they are.
Well, you might even need the gang if you can turn invisible.
Is there like
That's
a
true.
sewer system?
Sure. 'Cause I mean, that's what I was. Yeah, like tunnels.
You want to go to the sewers?
Rats.
We're going real New York now.
I've seen worse.
Stab them.
It's gonna be like the San Francisco.
Okay,
So
yeah,
we've got
sure.
4 feet by 3. Yeah. It would be uncomfortable. You would not know your way around.
I don't know about that.
It would be possible, sure.
I feel like we should just go around.
Is the invisibility like only on you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well, what?
But
I'll also say this too, just so that there's less urgency. Even though a long rest is 8 hours, most people don't sleep 8. It's usually 6 to 7. So 4 hours lenient, maybe 5 or 6. You know, there's a
So-
little, yeah.
Well, I just want to know if you're going invisible, what you're going
Let's do it.
Flesh.
that's a great question.
Because
My plan would be to go in, right?
yes, and you're invisible.
And I'm invisible.
Neat.
So I'm invisible
Yeah.
when I go in.
Right. Great.
And then while I'm invisible and in
Great.
the building,
Yes. While invisible.
well, yes,
Yes.
I free the prisoner.
Right. And they're just gonna walk out.
I love
That
it.
means it's
Beautiful.
Scooby.
Britannia, you know they got your side.
Great.
What? I said, you know they got your side. They would see to that.
Yeah.
I'm like a trucker, dude.
Or
They'd see right through the invisibility.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my goodness gracious, we really need to
I
get now.
probably would have.
Yeah.
If they do this, you're screwed.
They can do what is it?
They can
They can do this thing, yeah. Guys, you know what you're dealing with.
Then we fall back
But I
on
can't do other things.
use your
you know.
visibility to
I
go check
do
out the
have-
nearest grocery store and see how much money you have.
Yeah, that's a good use of invisibility.
Does True Sight work through like
Invisibility?
no through like if I was invisible and the camera was if they looked through the feed with the
No,
camera.
I don't think so.
Fantastic.
I don't think so. I think you gotta be there, or the camera has to have the setting, but.
Right. Okay. Perfect. I also do have a means of distraction. That's rather.
Also the nicest way to say that.
So here's an idea. You go in. I don't know if being invisible is good
Right,
because
no,
if they do,
that's-
we'll be able to see through it. My only,
They don't need to be more suspicious.
I'll get to that in a second. Sorry, other thought. Brain's racing. You go in, take the prisoner. You remember that office room that's right next to that?
Yes. Yeah.
There's a window.
Yeah.
I assume they have cameras outside that window, but I don't think the cameras are equipped to handle invisibility. So you sneak him into the office room, turn him invisible,
Right.
send him through the window, and he takes off running. Then we just gotta figure out how to get you out of there.
I also.
But then the cameras would see you.
But then there's probably cameras in the room and in the hallway
God damn it.
and in the office.
Can I remember if there were
No.
cameras in those areas?
I don't know if you
Yeah.
looked.
I think I looked.
Give me a retrospective investigation.
Retrospective
I can tell
Retrospective.
them I have a question that I need to ask the prisoner.
Yeah, surely they'll grant you an audience to talk to
Dirty
each other, right?
Go in,
Yeah.
turn invisible. I just have to.
I did not explicitly look.
No, that would be high enough. I'm just wondering if they would have cameras or not, because it is their office. They're really high ranking. I think probably no, because why would they need cameras in their personal private office? I think probably not. I think there's a window on the door that is like curtains closed usually, but like, you know, but not really. That's pretty private office.
Here's another question.
You just gotta hope it's empty.
I don't know if they have cameras in there actually.
Just so I'm understanding this, the plan is that she just goes in, requests an audience with my keys, turns him invisible,
And sends them.
and she just
Through
tries
the
to
office
walk out
after.
with like, yep, I'm done questioning, but I'm gonna leave right now.
Pretty much.
Great.
And then we never go back ever again.
Yep, then we'll go to therapy.
But what if
I do
we
have-
do that, and we get the gang to start a commotion when she gets Marquise. So then Marquise can be invisible, run out, and then she can also be part of the game. Wow, I don't know where you went. Huh? We can combine our ideas.
Teddy just wants the thorns.
I
Yeah.
really do.
Question.
Yeah.
So for distance spell, I can use a sorcery point to make the range of a touch spell 30 feet.
Cool.
Do I have to see the target still?
What spell you want to do?
Invisibility.
I'm
I
gonna
assume
say.
it's set to see
I'm
them.
gonna say yes.
Okay, but if they open the door and
Yeah.
I can see,
You just gotta clock him.
yeah.
All you have to do is see him to cast it, but you don't have to continuously see him once you cast it.
Not once I cast it.
Yeah, so why don't you just ask like, oh, thank you for holding my prisoner for hours. I have some questions before we flog him some more.
And then what? They open the door and he's not there. She turned invisible.
So they open the door. As soon as I see him, to turn invisible. Well, like as soon as I go in, turn invisible. They have true sight.
Listen, there is no one that wants us to save this guy more than me. But at the end of the day, it's my roommate that you guys are risking yourselves for. I don't know how comfortable I am.
Do you
Where
just
are
like
you
this
going?
guy?
I mean, yeah, he's a nice guy. He pays my rent, but like,
I did watch him save our lives. Actually.
yeah, and he sacrificed himself to save me and old dear. But
He doesn't like leave his dishes in the sink or anything.
I mean, everyone does from time to time. Not like all the time, but you know,
This is why I don't have
must be nice.
I'm
I
just
don't
saying,
have officer salary.
I think that idea works.
No, it doesn't.
Plus the distraction of the thorns.
It's incredibly
can-
risky.
Yeah, it's very risky.
We could all die.
Sick.
You see bolts in the
I
corner,
can,
kind of like
I can.
a Wally, like ding 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 ching, like fully charged.
Oh,
The
finally.
guy comes up,
Hello, everyone.
like hops down, like scurries over.
Hey, buddy.
Good morning. We had a sleepover. Yeah, it was so exciting. You're all awake.
We're all
Yeah.
Did you sleep in?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, we're having waffles and tofu.
Oh,
We're all
I love
wanted,
that.
by the way.
What?
We're all wanted.
Oh,
Wow. I never know what to do with that information, but I've got it now.
What if instead we just
Man, if only the doc was awake.
You see Apollo fly down to you at this point, also kind of wake up. You see he lands and like immediately starts pecking you.
what if we like
Excuse me.
instead
Fly
of
down
instead of
to
getting other people involved, what if we just like set a fire as a distraction?
Ooh, yeah, just burn it down. I actually like this. a
I
lot.
love that.
Ain't no burn it.
A Molotov cocktail.
Arson!
oh, what was
And we
that?
attack from the sewers.
What parts of the
I'll
sewers?
fly over and drop
Wow, what did I miss?
drop over the fucking bomb.
Oh,
Oh,
and
yeah.
and
Like
drop
a
a
little
bomb.
mini nuke.
Wow.
Maybe not. Maybe not that.
So
How would we even do that?
But
And also, what do we do?
we fire in a place where it would get them to like go to the fire. Or evacuate they would have to evacuate the building, right?
We could put a fire in the
protocol.
armory
That's
where there's, grenades.
Whoa,
That's a pretty big distraction.
pretty intense.
now I don't know if
It could also go horribly wrong.
murdering an enemy is the best way to go about it.
Titania, these are 101 drills that you have to run through. What if someone does this? What if someone does this? You're like, there's protocol. Already written for this. You're listening to this, you're like, no, I know what I would do then. No, I know what I would do then.
What if we showed up as like a delivery service, bringing a new, innovative weapon for the police station, and we're like, hey, we're coming to drop this off in the armory for you. Da, 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 da.
just want to Trojan
And it's a
horse them.
crate full of dynamite.
Now, I don't mean to be that guy, but it feels like our ideas are getting
Get
I don't think-
I do
Lower
like George
quality.
Moore's idea.
Hear me out.
I don't think the truth.
I paint a tunnel on the side of the building.
Can you do anything
We
with your
dig
paint?
underneath it.
Oh, probably, yeah.
I don't think the troopers would necessarily just take a package.
Can't we just,
from
we
somewhere,
couldn't just
though.
take the sewers and you could paint underneath where his cell would be in a hole?
We made ourselves really small.
Can you make
Maybe
holes
so.
in floors?
You know, I mean, I can try it right now.
Hell, I mean, that would be hard.
Saving walkers?
Yeah, Doc's asleep. Can you paint a hole in his wall and see if that works?
Just ask them nicely.
No, we don't want to wake him up. It's okay.
You know what?
I get usually what I want when I just say please and thank you.
Bolts, you want to go on like a little trip over to the police station right now? Go ask them nicely to free my roommate.
I'll do it if you tell me to.
He starts like rattling. You get a tearful thing.
Sure.
You're
I'd
so
be up
nervous
for
all the
it.
time.
I say, okay. So I go in. I can make them friendly towards me. Friendlier. I can make an illusion to distract them. If it comes to that.
What if they just arrest
And
you
then-
though?
That's a good question.
It is a little that. I'll work with that.
I'm scared for Marquise.
Can I like do an insight check to see if any idea we've pitched so far is feasible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. I'll do one too.
Your DC is gonna be 18.
Inside?
Yeah. Or Arcana.
That's a nat 20.
Oh!
Is it really? Oh
Yes.
man.
What we do is
All
They're all
right.
feasible.
So here's the thing. Yes, some of your ideas of pitch would actually work. The problem at the end of the day is that it would be a turn and burn, meaning that you would fully be on the run. There would be cops coming after you as you left. It wouldn't be like, okay, and we got away cleanly. It's like, no, they're on our trail as we speak, kind of thing. Like, you could probably really get in there. You could probably get him into the office room, turn him invisible, throw out the window. If he's not hurt enough, probably try to make his way out, if he knows where to go. Getting yourselves back out though, after that much time has already been spent, is just a long shot at this point.
Sorry to sound like
And
a
also,
shit
as soon as
superhero.
they clock any one of you, you're on the timer. And you're in the courts. It's not a long walk.
Right.
Does it feel like it's a worthwhile risk? Is this Marquise dies if we don't go get him?
I think for sure you guys would clock this. No, it's a lower priority in what's happening. It feels like, because you also don't know why he's being questioned. You don't know what questions they're gonna ask. Your Alan just told you the other day, like, we're very patient, it's our motto. Like, they don't rush things. They don't need to. They have all the time in the world. So it's like, if we don't get him out now, he's gonna die. No, you honestly probably have a couple days to
Does
actually
it
start
want to
thinking
say-
about it. Yeah.
If it wants to be
Even if it wants
reckless.
to run up in there. and
They're probably
get
counting
who
on
they
you
really
doing
want.
something like this.
Even if he is questioned, I mean, he doesn't know where we are. He doesn't
Yeah,
know what we've been doing. He doesn't know anything.
He turned himself in the minute he saw that they might be coming after me.
Right.
And yeah, he kind of like attacked the cops, but it was like hey, here's a distraction for you to get away. So if anything, if we go in there with a half-baked plan that may work with like a 20% chance of success at best, it kind of ruins the sacrifice he made.
That's very fast.
We kind of owe it to him to figure out what's going on and get him out with a little bit more better preparation.
He did tell us to run.
Then I say we stay out of the city and we go check out Delvin.
That will, yeah, they don't have cameras out there, right?
Definitely not.
No, I say
Just me.
we play the game and stay out of the
Wait, you got a camera? Like in your head?
You're wearing a wire?
You're running
It's not
right
like
now.
live feed, I'm just saying like me.
Oh, it's just like
GoPro.
records for your own.
I'm like, look what I saw earlier, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you plan on showing this all back to
I'm
the
finding
chief?
out. I don't know. I'll see what we find out. You know,
My
I haven't told them
goodness.
anything yet. I haven't told them anything yet, but you know, our police, we got a beef with the.
Yeah,
Troopers.
yeah, troopers.
So I don't know. Maybe down the line, I call
Trooperdoops.
them the big guns.
All right.
I don't know. I just need to figure out what's going on.
Well, I think we gotta move.
First.
I think
So,
we've got a lot of things on our plate. Marquise is gonna have to wait. We can't do anything about the next anomaly. If we just keep chasing the anomaly, we're just gonna keep making some mistakes.
Yeah.
So we should check out what you saw in delving and see if we can get answers to
Maybe we'll
that.
get rolling something.
Oh,
That also kills two birds with one stone if we don't stay in the city.
So, darling,
As long as
Who's got a
best
car?
friend to
You got a
protect.
I got a It stinks.
I don't want to be where you put the
Fine,
dead
you can have
body.
the
You
car.
don't even know about that. So don't worry about it.
Okay, alright. Really, I guess I wouldn't. Why does it smell weird here? Okay, let's go to delving.
Apollo is all too anxious to get in the
Oh,
car.
come
Yeah.
on, you can't be seen. I just hug him in my sweater like this.
He's like, whoo. He's just like,
I'll
crushed.
split up.
Princess got a shotgun.
Are there like any guns on this vehicle? Like mounted guns?
That's up to you, my guy.
Yeah, sure.
With like
I'll sit on the mounted
in
gun.
the gunner seat.
But like I'll like actively, I'll just be like ready to pop up. You know
I
what I mean?
think it's subtle. Like you can
Yeah.
be like near the edges of the car, like kind of like pull it out from the window, you know?
Like I can push a button and it goes like.
Yeah, it's like go-go gadget.
Yeah, go gadget, right? Yeah.
Nice, nice.
If needed.
Alright, to delving.
Heading to delving. Oh boy, oh boy, boy. Okay.
We leave the. We're just gonna leave the doc behind. Let him get his rest.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he needs some alone time. He just, I just saw this.
Like if he hasn't woken up by now, he must have been up all night.
He's got a gun. It
Yeah.
should be fine.
No, that's going on there. Cool. You guys go to delving. So. You guys take the long route, yeah?
Yeah.
Did we figure out where in the city the other anomaly popped up?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, that is Stinetti's.
Yeah, we'll let
Mhm.
Stinetti.
We're working on it. Trying to fix their scanner and stuff. Cool. Actually, no, blue seems really more appropriate.
Well,
Do well, gosh, stuck up with the blue light. So, you guys head to delving. Just give me a stealth check. It'll be a group roll.
anybody got passed without
Don't worry
trace?
about your disadvantage. We're going with the car.
I don't
So.
think
Oh, okay.
17.
Cool.
Oh.
Oh, your dice glow. That's cool. 6? Yeah.
I've got
Also 6.
a 15.
No, I can't.
15.
It was pretty close.
How'd we do?
I got an 8.
Wow.
The Ocho.
Dang.
So the highest of the top, or the lowest of the top 3 was a 6. I guess Bolt's works. Well, Bolt's gonna give you help if you want. Or you can have Bolt's roll himself.
I'll let Bolts give me help.
Okay.
Because I don't think he's especially stealthy, but
Highest one was
I have a
third highest
decent
was
bonus.
6.
Yep, it was 17, 15,
I got
6. Or actually it was 8, sorry.
I got 15.
So 17, 15, 8.
So 8 is actually it.
Okay, so now it's 17.
Okay.
That's way better.
Okay.
So 18, 17, 17.
I'll just bump that a little bit. Okay, cool. All good. How many of you have been to delving? Or at least to the outskirts of it? It's extremely scary.
Yeah, there's supposed to be monsters and stuff,
There's
right?
monsters, there's literally a fence It's a big, like a Chernobyl, don't go.
Yeah, Uldir always goes to the outskirts of the city to look over the never crossed.
Okay.
It's not.
For those of you who are kind of their first time, it lives up to the spook. For sure, it's that thing of video games where you can't see past the headlights. There's nothing, there's no glow around that. You just see that only, like very outer wilds, you know. Thankfully, Titania's driving. Seems to know her way around.
That's where I killed that one monster. That's where I found some kids.
Transferred into some
Lighting fires.
Yeah.
The kids do.
Yeah, teenagers have been known all the news from time to time to come to Delvin and not come back. So sometimes reinforcements are sent out. Very, very taboo religiously as well. So there's a lot of layers of never come to Delvin. But you guys make it to Delvin. And I think, give me a nature check if you would, please. And do it with advantage, because you've been there before. Yeah, so one of the last checks you got there.
You can roll 2 dice for this one.
Take the higher number.
7.
Oh no.
9.
I think you guys get lost for like a good 40 minutes, almost an hour.
We're not lost.
I think we're lost.
I know where I'm going.
That building looks really familiar.
I've seen that tree twice now, dude.
There's a lot of trees.
No, that one tree, I've seen that one.
There's only one tree.
It's just the one.
Aren't those your
Just
tire
one.
tracks? Those are your tire tracks!
They're so fresh. Eventually, you guys make it to the place where you found the body at that one point. If that is where you were trying to go.
It was.
Okay, copy that.
See, I told you I knew that.
No, it took us an hour. Anyway.
You see bolts is in your hood, like zipped it shut, like a cocoon.
So,
Just let me know when we're out there.
when I get out of the car, I let Apollo go to see where he goes.
Apollo stays with you,
Oh.
but you see his eyes are tracking a particularly like crunched up building in a small distance away. That you would recognize now.
Yeah. Alright, you guys wanna head inside?
Let's do it.
Yeah, show us what you see.
Alright.
You see
Just,
bolts?
Sure does.
Keep my hand on the sword ready.
Yeah, you should activate that eye.
I'll
Make sure
shield
no
it up
one's
too.
here.
Nice, nice. Is it shiny?
No, it would be matte black.
I don't like that.
Alright, fine. You guys make your way there. You see that as soon as you approach, so this is like a home, basically like a 2-story home, longer than it is high. Like the entire, like half of it has been like sheared off, as if there was an earthquake as well as some sort of like bludgeon sort of deal. Like there's bricks and it's in ruins. This place is hundreds of years old. It was originally a mining town. They were mining the Chasm Abyss, and so they're like, oh, there's monsters. Oh, and they attack when you disturb them. And that's how the town got abandoned in the first place. But no one else has come to this place as even like heritage site because it is now taboo, and there's a lot of stuff to do not be here. So it's all in ruins, but for sure there were signs of a big catastrophe here at one point. But go to the place where you found the body. I think Apollo, you would notice at this point, is unusually not as active. Looks like I guess sad, if you had to say for a bird. You know,
Act on like, you alright, buddy?
just head low, kind of watching.
Is he still looking at where the dead body is around?
He's looking at a wall.
So, I kind of like, I touch the wall and everything, and I know this is kind of like, did someone put this wall together?
It just crumbled.
Yeah, it didn't look like anyone's disturbed it since you've been there. As you walk past, anyone who would like to give me an investigation check?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'll Apollo to help me.
I was gonna say I'll
Yeah,
help
I'll
you,
help
but
you.
you don't need to.
What?
Snap 20.
No! You can put that back.
Shoot.
You can put that back right now.
Something else.
19! Hey, yo! Sheesh, god dang!
What does help do again? Advantage?
Advantage, yep.
17.
Cool. Wow.
So total skin.
Sure.
17 also.
17? How you doing, Gaz?
Oh, I was gonna help her, but she doesn't need it.
Oh, did you roll?
No.
Or you don't want to? Okay,
No.
never mind. Wow, you guys did incredible. So I'm gonna tell you three first, and then I'll fix you in a second. As you three approach, I don't think you really were investigating. You were here to pick up the dumb body, head back. However, as you kind of look at it now, it's still as undisturbed as from before. Nobody found this place yet. There is for sure signs of struggle here. May not have been a dump job after all. This may have been where the body was killed. You guys see 2 sets of footprints and some blood about that has long been dry at this point. One of them, actually, you probably couldn't assume anything. You would just see that 2 of them, but you do notice that one of the footprints tracks are a particularly large foot, so that's just something. However, with the nat 20, you're kind of looking around. I think just from honestly palace training of how you've been trained to clock the emotion of a person when they walk in a room to see how they're going to act before they even talk to you, you're kind of looking at the steps. This for sure was the murder site. Someone did die here. The big footprints, they are footprints. It's not boot tracks or anything like that. It's like actually a foot, a very, very large foot. In fact, someone of the sea nature, so either like a large nazi or triton, probably. Yeah. That is kind of all you got there. Is there anything you do immediately after that?
Footprints, those things. I'm kind of seeing if Apollo's reacting to seeing the footprints on those things.
He doesn't seem interested, or he already knew it. But he doesn't seem curious about it.
I'll keep a mental note of it, but I want to start descending.
Start heading down. You guys all head down at that point? Amazing.
So this is a place where you found the photo of my painting, right? Yeah, it was mine. Yeah, I thought, yeah, like, I mean, yeah, I denied it, but
I
it
just
was,
want to hear you say it, you know?
yeah, it was
After all
me.
this time.
Yeah,
I knew it.
my tag is Beacon, okay? If you see Beacon somewhere, that's me. That's this guy.
Hey, that guy's the best.
You know, a beacon in the darkness. It's corny, I know.
No, it's like what I have. It's cool.
Yeah, thank you, Bolts.
I thought you guys friend.
I know it's corny. Like,
I think it's cool. Anyway, you guys ascend the steps. For sure, immediately there is that different vibe all of a sudden as you guys head in there. And this is the first, so you've experienced this. And you're kind of a little surprised that it's still undisturbed. You guys walked in here though, it is such it's completely a different world in here almost. It smells like candle wax and rosemary and like burnt wood and like just very, very cozy. The shelves completely lined with books. There's desks full of papers and there's like knickknacks and baubles and plants you've never seen and all this kind of stuff where it's like outerworldly, but like super lived in. Like the carpet is, not carpet, like the rugs are like very trodden on and all that kind of stuff. I think too, oh dear, as you would pass by like coats on the wall, coats and scarves, that smells very familiar to you.
This is my grandma's story.
oh,
I think this is my grandma's area.
Who's story?
Well,
Old deer, or not old deer, but Apollo flies off.
well, I mean, along, it's kind of I didn't think my grandpa was still alive. I've been looking Can I see any, like, can I investigate to see if, like, it's undisturbed, but is everything tidy?
As tidy as your grandpa would have, yes.
But can I investigate to see if it's been recently inhabited? Like,
Sure. Yeah.
just to see if there's any movement around?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check. And you see Apollo goes and flies on top of like a grandfather clock where a nest that is very clearly his is. And he sits in his nest for the first time in about 2 weeks.
Around 8.
Okay. I think there's so much simulation right now that you don't know what is exactly important or not. But you can't tell if someone was recently in here, like how soon would you know? But like you can tell by how tall the candles are that he probably needs to get some new ones soon. Like it seemed like he should be here, basically.
I think Old Deer, he's way more in shock to see anything that like anything that has to do with his grandpa. Like I think everyone's got questions like, well, who was he and why does he have a weird thing in delving? But Old Deer's more just like touching the clothes, like I can't believe that.
Yeah, that's his coat. That's
Yeah,
his scarf.
Old Deer's very in shock right now, and he's just looking around, trying to like figure out like, has he been here this entire time? And what is he working on? And he kind of looks up. Does he notice the Polaroids too? And Old Deer is just like, what the fuck is this?
Just like hundreds layered on top of each other too. All of them written on Sharpie, closed, 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 closed. And just like weird pictures too, like a corner of a trash can, or like a window, or like an alleyway.
What's your grandpa's name?
I wrote it down. Don't worry. I didn't forget. It's just a long time ago.
And out of character,
Yeah,
did you tell us that there was like a murder here that you were investigating or anything like that? Okay.
Or
So
body.
we all put together that there was a murder here just by looking at the scene.
His name was Ian, and he worked for the High Court a long time ago. The High Court always sent out like adventure teams to go find stars to bring back to court, and like, he used to tell me about all these adventures, and that's why I loved that thing so much. But he'd send me letters all the time, and one day he sent me a letter like he found something really big, and he came back to court. But after that, he wasn't. After his meeting with the court, he wasn't the same, and he just suddenly told me that he loves me and he had to go, and he was gone. And I've been looking for him. And I've had suspicions for a very, very long time that the court's something different.
You guys know that story,
Yeah.
or at least the courts have sent out adventure teams. Yeah, what's up?
Would know him.
Ian? I don't think you could have ever met him.
I don't know that they saw a wanted poster of me, right?
And there was
Yes,
also-
actually, I think,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, if I'm trying to put the pieces together, maybe my grandpa's still alive if they're looking for anyone connected to him. And that's maybe why the court's interested in me.
There's a good likelihood of that, yeah.
Did it say specifically to observe from a distance?
They wanted you to lead them to him.
So he's probably still here. But I don't know what he's looking for now, because I was under the impression this entire time that he might have found a star. He never told me what he found, but he found something. He brought it to the court, and the court silenced him.
Can I, without touching or moving anything, can we just look at the papers?
On the investigation check, were you? You sure can.
In graffiti and like Polaroids.
Okay, what?
Graffiti.
No.
When you first got there, or here, was there anything of note here, or anything, any evidence you might have taken with you?
Just a bullet, right?
The princess is on to something. You see a file that is on top of all the papers. This is like, the freshest thing. Is labeled Edilloc to Jorp.
One more time?
Edilloc to Jorp. That second word is spelled Tcejorp. Edilloc is Edilloc.
Is it alright if I touch this?
I will say it too, I remember after his meeting with the court, I was really young, I was like 7, but I remember such a frenzy of like the troops and wanted posters looking for a man described as my grandpa. Still never saw him after
Titan, you remember that. You also remember that's when you got fitted.
So, like, I'm wondering if this body was his grandpa? Like, I don't know. I didn't care.
What body?
I'm talking to the DM.
You see to herself. I wonder
I'm wondering that since I heard about this
Playing
guy.
Witcher 3 and
Like, if I would already know what he looks like with posters and stuff.
Only ears.
Okay.
Because like for my grandpa, it was always descriptions, right? For my grandpa's wanted posters, they never had a photo of him. It was always like middle-aged man, gray hair, this height.
It was so fast. There was not even like photo. It was like an alert sent out and then it immediately got underground. It was like almost like regretted it, or like something where like they found it, or something where it was just like over immediately.
You'd know if he was grandpa aged.
Actually, can I check my phone now to see if I've heard anything from my buddy in the morning?
Sure.
Oh, the autopsy.
He hasn't texted you, but you can call him if you want.
I don't know, it's cool.
Call his phone. Amazing. You go ahead and call him. Number rings.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Don't need to answer it. You can answer my question when you get back.
Is Will?
After this phone.
Yeah. You ring. Yeah, he does answer. His name is Tayshawn, by the way.
Hey, what's going on?
You see, he answers after he's like, oh my gosh, Tay, hey, how are you? Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I was wondering if you got any info about that podcast Friday? I'm not
Ooh.
Okay, fine.
Well, it's funny you ask that. Where are you right now?
I'm just out and about.
Okay, I guess, are you with people who shouldn't hear classified information?
No, I'm alone.
Cool. So, we brought the body in. No. I called you. Yeah. I'm not doing anything. Just try to. So, yeah, standard procedure, speak with dead, ask with the normal 5 questions. Who are you? How'd you die? Where's your family? Any dead? All that kind of stuff. So either this guy was crazy and believed in himself, or he was speaking the truth and we are in a heaping amount of trouble. Have you ever heard of Ian Luru?
Yeah, rings a bell.
Yeah, he's a huge deal. And he's here. I thought he died more than a decade ago, but he died about a week and a half ago.
Any cause of death, you know?
Yeah, he said he was killed by one of his adventuring teams. I don't know if you've ever heard of her. I certainly have. Well, I'm kind of up on adventurers, but Cho Tori Inderkind. Have you ever heard of her? Oh, she was fantastic. But also should be dead more than a decade ago. But yes, anyway, he said that Cho Tori Inderkind stabbed him in the heart in the front. So he saw it coming, I guess. But now get this. So we still asked the same questions. I kept going after that. I just asked if he had any debt, you know, you get that for the family. So he told me, with all the confidence in the world, that he had debt to the Nine Hells, the Feywild, the Shadow Planes, and somewhere in the Celestials. So again, could be crazy and thought he believed it, or it's true. I have not told anybody about this yet. I am still reeling. This happened 40 minutes ago.
Oh, wow.
So, should I guess, tell the family about it? I know that, well, I did a little bit of research. I'm so reeling about this. I know that Ian Luru survives by 3 sons and a daughter. 2 of them are married. One of them lives here in Lorelite, who has a grandson and a wife. They live in separate houses. I could get their numbers, I guess, somehow. But
Yeah, I think we should still hold off.
oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Did you know this was Ian Luru?
Honestly, I wasn't sure, and that's why I brought it to you and asked you to, keep it kind of low key. I think.
Do you know what people would do if they found out about this? Ian Luru!
Don't let them find out.
Okay. How long do I keep this under wraps though? Because if anyone asks me, I'll cry. I'll do it. I'll just start crying.
I've never related so much.
Hey, what's that?
If one person asks me casually at any point, it's all over.
Burn body.
I know, I'm like, oh, I'll go get it. Does anyone else know if the body's there?
No, this was just me. I did it overnight because we were pretty stressed about it. I guess I did a good thing. Or I'm part of it now.
No, you're good. You're negligent, so.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, those troopers were after you yesterday. Did you hear about that from Chief, by the way?
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, there was a lot of them.
Yeah, there's some stuff going on. Some personal stuff going on.
Oh, okay. So it's not about this. That's a relief.
Let's just, just keep it in the drawer and, just wait for instructions, please. I'll come
Ian
check in.
Luru, man. It's like the equivalent of LeBron James, you know who he is. Yeah, don't worry about it, but anyway. Alright, I'll keep him in the drawer for now, I guess. Okay, well, keep me updated. I don't know what I'll be doing in the meantime. I guess just nervously sipping coffee until you call me again.
Sounds good. I owe you
Okay.
dinner, man.
Okay.
Oh,
Sure.
Alright, talk to you later.
Alright, bye.
Yikes. Okay.
Yeah, while you had that phone call, old ears still like, maybe my grandpa's alive.
I'm gonna read the, look through the file.
Nice. I'll come back in a second. Do you tell anything or just kind of like...
Alright.
What was that phone call?
So, I did find something when I came here. It wasn't just a photo. And now I just got confirmation that it was your grandfather's body that I found here. I'm so sorry for your loss.
And I kind of looked at Apollo. How was he acting?
Paulo looks knowingly.
He knew. Okay, Apollo knew it's making her phone.
It was about a week ago.
My grandpa was alive for that long. All these years.
Your grandpa didn't come to visit you?
No bolts.
Oh, he must have been very busy.
He was wanted, yeah. Did you find out anything about that?
I mean, they thought, yeah, I mean, the little group got him. What's the little group called? Special Forces.
But like an adventuring group?
Yes.
One of those groups that went out for like stars and stuff?
Yeah.
Are you trying to tell me his group killed him?
Deshaun just told you one person, Shotori.
Yeah. Shotori.
Old here, you have Shotori in your kind. Yeah. They were very tight. Yeah, like when Ian came over, usually his adventuring party would also come by. Not as much as you would like call her aunt, you know, but you'd be like, yeah, you know, if I was lost in the crowd, I'd know to come to this person. You see the Wi-Fi on Bolt's head as he starts to look up something.
What? Hey, what are you doing, Bolts?
Do you want the good news or bad news?
I want all news.
I was just looking up Chotori in your kind, and she has a granddaughter. And she looks at a very cool bar. She looks so cool.
Okay, what is the good or the bad news?
I don't really know what that saying means.
What? Oh my goodness.
So,
That's all it is.
Oh, okay.
She
So
looks so cool.
so I know Chidori.
It's called winter shins.
Is she a Triton or a water gymnast?
And she's a trident.
Okay.
You should see her fancy Instagram. It's awesome.
So
Yeah, winter shins.
I'm confirming that I know Chidori from seeing her with my grandpa when I was a kid. And I'm confirming that that phone call, she was told that she killed my grandpa.
Yeah. Let me cut back real quick to you, Lear. You're looking at the Edilloc folder. You see some notes. The first note is handwritten very quickly, like a doctor's note almost, but you can make it out if you were kind of given time. It says the words, "I've been made," or "the ghosts have found me, but I think I'm running out of time. Apollo can deliver the camera if worse comes to worse. Cords are still tracking my son too much. Better chance with deer. D-E-I-R. Gods be with him and the weight that will be his. I wish I could have trained him. I wish his father could have trained him." And then, yeah.
Do you mind if we
So
go
sorry.
down
Can you
your
say that?
grandfather's place?
Okay, yeah. I can send it to you, but if you want. I've been made, or the ghosts have found me, but I think I'm running out of time. Apollo, oh, you're writing it all down?
I think everyone should help me out around.
Yeah, just okay.
Alright, Bolts, let's ransack this place.
Just be
Oh,
nice.
I
I'm
see.
sorry, I'm just kidding.
I love ransacking.
I'm yeah,
I
Oldier's just in
never- I
shock
won't
about
break a thing.
Chidori.
I won't break
Trying to figure out
anything.
what the next step is. I think Oldier is like kind of starting to murmur with anger because that's kind of like an haunt to him, and he's like really trying to. Surely there has to be a reason, right? But no reason could just have like killing somebody. So he's like really angry, but he does give full Azad-as and the princess has that it's okay to look around grandfather's belongings, and Oldier's like, let's just see if we can find anything that helps. And he's just gonna sit in the corner and think for a bit.
I'll keep looking through the
Sure.
file if there's anything you can look at.
Yeah. I think, give me an arcana check. Oh, yeah. go ahead.
I did also tell them about about what I saw on the investigation. So that kind of
You did that very heavy note. Yeah.
that I saw the footprint that was, of a water waste.
Big wet
And that's for sure your grandpa's handwriting on that note.
I want to take the note. I'm gonna put it in my inventory.
For sure. Everyone who's actually, you give me an arcana check when you look at the Edilloc folder. Everybody else give me an arcana or investigation rather. Starting to look around and stuff. Oh.
Natural 19.
Whoa!
So 20 total.
Woo-wee!
17.
Oh my goodness.
30, 20.
Hey, you guys are good when it counts.
15. I'm
Oh,
about to
yeah,
write
that's-
that.
Just investigation ability to do info stuff.
Yeah, if you're just checking out stuff, you know.
Can I get bolt spell?
Yeah, what's the name?
It's a
I
14
love
for me.
to. Wow, okay.
Okay. 19.
No, oh my gosh, you guys killed it. Fantastic. So first with the Edilloc folder. This is a folder of like quick notes to bring. This is not his heavy research, this is the compressed version. There's so much math and arcana things and like so many footnotes on like here's these Semitic components to spells, you don't actually need to do this one, you can do this one instead. Like he's found shortcuts to magic. He's also doing huge research on stars, solar system. He's doing research on spells and like how to tweak spells and like all this stuff that's like, that's a lot of research, but he's absolutely gone down all of those rabbit holes to like make magic the most efficient, basically. You guys look around. Who was looking for like note thingies or like paper things?
I was looking at the papers on the
Yeah.
desk after, but then.
Okay. Did you need those? Okay. You as well?
I'll look for. I'm gonna try to see if there's like any pattern I can glean out of the Polaroids. Like, was
Sure.
there?
Okay, I'll give you that in a second then. I'm gonna give you Titanus. Yeah, what's up? Oh, just
No, I was saying that's smart
Okay.
to try and figure out more about what the camera's purpose is.
Mhm.
I think I'm interested in what they found,
cool. Okay. Then I'll come back with
like
something.
way back when.
Sure.
And then I'm also interested in just like kind of looking at books and just trying to determine like what Old Deer's grandfather Ian's like specialty was, like
Yeah.
whatever like books he has, and just like get an idea of essentially like what class he is.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Sorry. I would also like to, either after I'm done or before I start going through the papers on the desk, ritual cast, detect magic.
Cool. I'll come back to you later. So let's start with you two, Titania and Zod. I think you scored higher, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
got 19.
Yeah. You can start to go through like books, what's his specialty, what's his game, kind of. And you find a journal, his adventuring journal. He wrote a lot. He categorized everything. Everything is so neat and organized. You find journal entries dating back about, a dozen, more than a dozen years ago. There are a lot of pages torn out, but there are some that you can kind of glean from. Some of them are like smudged too. The ones that you can start to read though, I can also send these to you if you want. But you hear, or really the ones that are written in common, by the way, because he wrote in a lot of languages. What languages do you speak?
The languages I speak are common and primordial. That's it.
Okay. What about you, Titania? It should be at
Should
the,
on your main page.
yeah. Could get there.
Scroll down. I think I can pull it up here because I have the website.
It's under like languages and or proficiencies or something.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, first two.
Yeah.
I don't know your sheet.
Abyssal, common, thieves'
Nice. Cool. You guys do some texts you can read and some texts you can read, and you're kind of getting between you. But between you guys, you see that he had wrote in this order. After they heard we had actually found a white star unaffected by any solar system, they were very specific in their instructions to bring it back to Lorelei. I asked back, why bother? As impossible as it already is, it's far easier to move a star across the galaxy than make it safe to be around people, much less down into Lorelei. We'll have to spell stack. Very risky, but if the math is correct, we'll have at least 1 month before the other realms will notice. This is another passage kind of underneath that. I've done a terrible thing, but it'll be repaired before any Fae and Fiend Celestial notice. A blip in time for them. We have 1 month to get the star to its calculated place in the sky, or a part of all the realms is at risk. Another entry after that. It worked, the spell stacking. You could put it in a backpack, it's beautiful. The planetary ring is also in place, easy map. When we get back, we can shove it through the portal. We've rigged it to fully dispel all the stacked magic, which will return to its plane of origin, and all will be right in the world again. And then its last entry. Off to Lorelei, wish I could see my family first, but every moment the star is with us is dangerous and expensive afterwards. And the entry stopped there.
Oh.
He figured out how to make this thing.
You did it. Which means there's a star sitting in someone's bag somewhere.
The court didn't think he could do it. But he did it.
He did it.
You're looking at Polaroids, yeah?
Yeah.
There seems like a very tangible switch to when Ian was extremely witty, composed together, organized, to where he feels a little mad, or just like rushed, or, discombobulated kind of. You're not getting a lot of information on the Polaroids, weirdly. There's a lot of close. The pictures were taken and then just posted up there. As far as like information written on these things, chicken scratch you can't really make out, or it's in a different language, or it's written backwards, or it's
What kind of language is it?
Roman Project.
So apparently I know Infernal.
Do you?
So I'm just gonna roll with it, yeah.
Well.
3 for the Arcana.
No roll
5
necessary if you know Infernal.
Oh, well, there we
There's
go.
a written Infernal. You'll see a note every now and then. Another one's opened up, gotta close it. That's kind of it.
And it's on the folder that it's written?
It's like on a note nearby it.
Okay.
Yeah. Are any of you looking at the architecture of this place?
Yeah,
Kind of afterwards.
everyone's been like investigating, we're just kind of in shock. But like as I'm kind of like sitting, he is kind of spacing out and kind of looking at the walls and the architecture of the area. Like he can't believe his grandpa put this together.
As you kind of look around, minimal necessary, you're just taking time for it. The walls are of brick. It looks like he carved this place out and made it a home. And then over time, it became more permanent. More rooms added. This thing, it's not like this is the room and that's it. It goes back. Apollo's like kind of like a little bit far away. He's like on this part of the house where it's like he would do his reading or do his studying. There's like a lamp over there, clocks on the wall. Actually, yeah, you would notice that too. There's at least 4 or 5 clocks. Some of them are running really fast, some of them are running really slow. Only one of them seems to be like, I think that's our time.
Can I investigate the clock?
Yeah. You see a little note written on some of them. One of them says 9 Hells. One of them says Feywild. One of them says Shadowfell. One of them says Ancestral, or not Ancestral.
So let's see.
So yeah, plain.
Hey, old dear, I think your grandpa was trying to close these rifts. I think that's probably obvious, but
Okay, so I think he might have created rifts when he took that star. He figured out how to put the star into a transportable state, but I guess there was a lot more repercussions than that.
you never got it back in the sky, I guess.
So we now need to find the star. And that's probably what these anomalies are. They're creating rifts where we are. No longer the star isn't put back where it needs to be.
But that doesn't quite explain like how Apollo is one of the anomalies, or like my paint is part of an anomaly. How is it spreading to individual objects and people and things of that nature?
When is this a piece in here?
It'd be one thing if it was just like that wall and I painted over the rift, but
Can I go further to Argus study? I want to walk down there and investigate in there.
As you start walking, Apollo will perk up and fly back to your shoulder. As you head in, yeah, it's like section after section where he's like, oh, well, I guess I'm not leaving. I do also need this room, which is like his bedroom. You see his bedroom there, unmade. There's dust on it at this point. But like, you're like, yeah, this is Grandpa. There's his glasses, there's his stuff, like his books, his bag that he always had, and all that kind of stuff. Very modest bedroom. And there is another room to the other side that looks like it had been walled off. Like there's like bricks, that's normal, and then this side's like sagged, and then it's bricks again.
I kind of want to like investigate the sagging walls, like push on it or try to take off anything if I can open it.
Give me just a strength check. Yeah. Yeah, I guess athletics. There's mortar in it. It's not like coming out anytime soon.
I'm gonna call out and be like, I think I found something. And I'm pointing out this wall. Like, I think there's something behind here. I can't do anything. It's on the track.
You want to give it a shoulder charge at it?
Just kick it.
You see, by the way, Titania, your eye, it's pink. This wall's pink.
Alright, yeah.
Whoever's
You guys
strong,
both
kick
just
it.
kind of
Take this bitch down.
You both just take it down. Awesome. Give me an athletics check. Yeah.
I'm good then.
Athletics and whatever you got to that.
Hey, that's 25.
Oh boy. Sheesh. Yeah, Nice. I think you both managed to do it. And I think, did you assume there would be something on the other side, right? Not just like ramming into a wall.
I like give it a kick.
Oh, just
Like
kind
a
of
side
to
kick.
get it.
Yeah.
Well, you push through it. And there is a space on the other side of the wall that is not as cozy and friendly as the rest of the house. Ooh, it is black, dark, all the way after that.
Is it still pink?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Not white yet, but they're like, okay, we're in a hot pink down there.
How's your head, buddy?
You're right. You need a roll. Save and throw,
Oh no,
please.
con save.
Thank you. 8. Blitzed.
Fuck.
Anomaly? Here?
I gotta hold on.
I walk out of the room.
As she's pulling Gaz out, I want to cast light on, I guess, I'll pull out something I want to call like the note, a piece of paper, and I just want to cast light on it and like shine it in and see if I can see inside.
It's that delving light where it's just cinder.
I was gonna do
But
the
you can
same
see it
and do,
goes
like,
back.
produce flame.
Yeah.
Like,
So we both can't see shit.
Yeah, it goes back. It's not like a little closet. It's
I call out hello and I want to hear if there's an echo, how big it is.
you hear 3 echoes back. Hello? Hello?
you cast that on bolts. You just have bolts walking out of us.
Cast this on what?
Yeah. Just to
You want
make
me to
it
go
bright.
down there?
I'll go.
We're gonna go with you, bolts.
Oh, okay.
You just gotta be able to beak it for us.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah, get it?
Beacon?
You thought it was cool, right?
I could be the bacon. Let's do it.
You can do anything you put your
Let's
mind
do it.
to.
He like
That's what I'm
switches
saying.
and like his cape comes back. Oh, let's do this.
I cast light on bolts.
Super bolts.
Super bolts.
Alright, bolts. No further than 10 feet in front of us, okay?
My 10 feet or the unit 10 feet?
The
He just starts walking.
What, like 3 meters? Something like that?
Sure. He's like, I'll just walk.
Maintain eyesight, bolts.
All right, his head switches around. He walks backwards. No, Ross, you got it right. As he walks backwards into the darkness.
Oh god.
That's fine. We can see. That's what it
He stops at 10 feet, and you see that this is a long, long hallway. He's like, I think that's 10. You got it?
So it's a hallway.
Yes, it is.
is. Yes,
Well-
stay this distance from us as we proceed, at the same pace as us.
Well, before we do that, are we done investigating in here?
Oh, yeah, hold on.
I was doing.
Lear,
If so, I forgot.
you rolled like a really high
Yeah,
investigation,
yeah, I got a
and
dirty-
you cast
I
detect
got a
magic.
dirty 20
Oh,
for my investigation
yeah.
of the papers on the desk, and then I did a detect magic.
See, that's pretty good. I looked at the footage and I'm like, wow, blew that shit. Whoops. Cool. Oh my gosh.
Nice. Sick.
Heck yeah. You find here research on what he's called spell stacking. Get your colors, it's gonna be heavy. Spell stacking, yeah. The research that you find with this is apparently, somehow, Luru has found a way to stack spells on an object, on a person, who could know. But if you see that the example that he uses is you see a diagram of a huge star shrinking down in rings shapes down. And he goes enlarge, reduce, question mark, spell stacking, period. And you see in the little footnote how to get the magic, 10th level spells, question mark.
It's one of those god level magic.
Oh, yes he is.
Dude, it was fucking awesome. That's so fucking cool. You guys would have loved him if he wasn't dead.
You see other footnotes too of just like maybe magic lock, question mark, underneath that, more magic required. Other realms, question mark, steal, take, borrow, ask. Yeah. That's why we record that, because you call me, you're
Right,
right.
I forgot about that.
I also need this.
What was that last? Spell.
Magic lock, more magic
yeah.
required,
More-
steal,
more-
borrow, ask.
Yeah.
Other realms.
So he probably borrowed magic from these other realms and
I
did not give it, did not pay it back.
Time's running out.
I think you would assume that he either concluded, rightly or not, that the reason why there are no 10th level spells is because there's literally not enough magic potential in the material plane to channel it through one person. But if you were to take a little bit of that magic from another realm, what's to say you can't use material plane and fate, and then and also celestial, and hey, maybe some shadowfell, and get this thing going.
I also do the Deep Speech and Thieves Camp.
Cool. Or
No.
yeah, that thieves camp would have definitely helped you with the notes here. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, I think you guys were in the hallway, leaders come back, getting that. You hear bolts from over here, like super bolts, and you kind of come in at that point.
And the detective check.
6 magical items.
I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Oh my god.
hell yeah.
The whole room is glowing.
You get flashbangs.
So wisdom.
Yep.
Okay, it's not bad.
And
11.
is it above an 18?
No.
Oh no.
12.
How much?
13.
13? Cool. You take 7 points of psychic damage.
shoot.
As you are truly bombarded all at once, you feel magic more powerful than could be possible. It doesn't seem near you immediately. It's not in the immediate room. But
Okay.
you're like, somewhere close to me is maybe a god? I don't know. I've never registered this before. Like,
Okay.
but it's so overwhelming. Your senses don't even.
So then it has to be, but it has to be within 30 feet. That it's,
Okay. In that case, no. In that case, yeah.
okay.
That still tracks.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I'll do a lap.
Yeah.
If not there, we'll
Sure.
do a lap
Run around. Yeah. That's
Okay.
all it is.
Alright, I'll let it go
Mhm.
immediately.
Yeah.
I say we don't go into that hallway without Doc,
And then I'll
because they can probably
Catch
track
up.
us.
Yeah, you see a bolt is starting to go down the hallway. He's just like,
wait. And then I'll tell them what happened. So I cast detect magic, and there's something unfathomably powerful near here, really near, like within, like here.
Maybe down that hallway, perhaps.
But it's, I mean, it hurt.
We probably can't take on when that's happens.
Also,
Star.
when I was looking through the papers, he was doing some crazy shit. Talking about borrowing power from other realms. And trying to create temples. Or like,
Super
temple
powerful
is the
magic.
term to use.
I think so. That's still, I mean.
On a scale from 1 to 9, he was trying to hit 10.
Exactly.
He was trying to surpass the scale.
Shit.
And I think that's how
You might have
he
this.
got the star.
It's also why it was
I found a doorway.
You were supposed to. Oh, God.
You both were gone.
Yeah.
I was bold.
I
was
went
like,
10
we're gonna
feet,
go.
and then I went 10 feet, and then I went 10 feet.
Oh my God. Alright, Bolt, stop.
He's glowing, so
Okay,
can I
thank
see
you.
him?
You can
Thank
see him.
you.
He's a
Thank you
distance
for
away.
taking
It feels, hard to tell. He's small and he's in the distance.
It's
But
like
you
if I were
don't
looking
know
at
that
right-
distance is correlated to the darkness or the distance itself.
It's like a face.
Disorienting.
Should we
I
continue?
walked 26 feet.
I don't know if we should open that door without Doc.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm with both. I don't want to
I
take
don't
the
know.
hallway.
We
It's not
discovered
right.
some really scary shit. You
It's
should
scary
come
for
back.
you too, actually.
You should come back. We should think of a battle plan here. There's some scary stuff. Come
While
back.
you're with bolts, you see you've reached the end of the hallway. Kind of. You've reached a circular room with a doorway full of rooms that are still active. It's like ritual cast shifting a little bit, and beyond that little doorway is infinite blackness.
Yeah, let's not go through the door.
Should go
The
through
magic
it.
ones
I didn't want to go through
I
it,
mean,
but it's kind of,
just
it's
stuck.
kind of cool.
Or
That's pretty cool. You want to touch it?
star itself.
I mean, I do. Holy shit.
Like cactus.
Are we right now ready to tackle whatever that could potentially?
I don't think so.
Ah.
I think we need to read.
Yeah,
Bolts, go through the
definitely
door.
not. You need to take that Advil.
Oh no.
Okay.
I can fix him up, it's fine.
I can't. It stops me. It feels like jelly. You should come feel it. It's
Oh. Does it burn?
No. I
Okay,
just
good.
I can't get through it. It seems okay. There's nothing in here. It's a small room, circular. There's a big glowing archway with runes on it.
Rooms.
Can you read the runes?
Bring it through a portal to
No,
just
I'm not.
Okay.
Can
he
you
said
identify the language?
he said that he walked 26 feet. I'm just gonna go the other bolts then. I'm gonna gonna stand next to Bolt.
You see old deer disappear into the darkness.
Now, Bolts, was it 26 feet or 26 iterations of 10 feet?
It was my feet 26 times.
Oh, okay. That can't be that far.
Yeah, so I just walked over.
Yeah, you guys take one step, no kidding. you still go distance. There's a very weird sensation, however, when you're traveling through this, that it's like that that film effect where it's like one goes out and one goes in, where you're like, I am walking, but it's not as straight as like from here to there. It's like, is the hallway moving? Am I going faster, or is the hallway going faster? It seems to meet you there.
Did Apollo come?
He's on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
No, Apollo hung back.
Yeah,
He's on my shoulder.
Yeah. But he doesn't seem like you've done something wrong. He just seems like you on your own.
He's observing from the door.
Yeah, this seems like this is not his place to do whatever this is.
Can I do like an investigation or a con check
On the door?
On the rooms and whatever?
Yeah, give me an arcana check. You guys head on there?
I don't think I can.
18.
You don't take damage from this. It just hurts like hell. And it also passes. It doesn't stay forever, but it's just like, this is gonna suck. I mean, like, and then, yeah, doesn't get better. You all head in, yeah?
Yeah, and as we're approaching, I think I want to pull out my anomaly spray can
Cool.
and just see if there's any sort of reaction to being in this place.
Oh yeah. You're watching your spray paint can move over here and then move back. And you're literally watching it like as the image of it is like cropped and like put over there. And like you're like,
That's a neat trick.
You hear a drop of can behind you as if it has clipped through your coat and just landed on the floor. See Bolts
Okay.
jumps up as like on the stone.
Huh.
I did roll an 18 on her.
Right, on the door? Or just
On the
the
rooms.
ambiance?
Yeah, the ambiance.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's gonna help the most right
Sure.
now.
Is anybody else doing anything? Okay. You're kind of looking at what is going on here. I don't think your granddad ever talked about something like this before. Well, he kept things like kid-rated for you. You look at the runes. I don't know how like magically inclined you would kind of study to be. You have no idea what's kind of going on here. There is a doorway full of rooms, infinite black behind it, can't get through it. So either something is supposed to go through it or something is supposed to come out. And the runes keep it stopped, you know.
We should probably turn that. I don't think we can do it anyway, so.
As you guys all stand here though, you see Bolts is like, oh gosh, you should look down, that's so creepy. All of your shadows from the light have been drawn towards the doorway and start to collect in that kind of inky black jello. Stepping from the doorway, made of your shadows coming forward, is the humanoid image of your granddad, Ian Luru. Does not look aggressive, looks like he did life. You see his adventurer jacket, as always. No face, really, just a shadow. He is an image, basically. But weirdly 3D enough to be like, not a shadow. But he stands before you all, and you hear him speak, actually. You hear him say, I am the shadow of Ian Luru. Lie to me, and the consequences will be dire. 3 questions I must ask you before we proceed.
Individually, or is this a collective answer?
What do you seek?
Well, shit.
Not shit.
I think we know that answer.
Yeah. Answers?
I am not equipped to answer answers.
The
What do you
truth
seek?
about the rifts.
I am not equipped to answer the truth about the rifts. I am the shadow of Ian Blue. What do you seek?
The star.
The star. You see, he starts to register that. What are your intentions?
Put it back.
Put it back. What is your name? Old dear Lulu. Like a little bit of light comes out. You see the image of your granddad said, use it wisely. Steps back into the doorway, and that penetration goes away. You see a white light beyond that, not far away, but it looks like another of that weird hallway is now behind this one. But yeah, you're like very, very bright down there. You guys see a dim light down there.
I think this is the story. I think we should go get it.
I think you should go get it. And I don't know if the rest of us got passage to enter past this point. Actually, bolts go through.
Okay. You see Bolt start to walk. You still got light cast on him. He's like just walking through. Seems okay.
All right, we can.
It's bright down here.
Yeah, we follow bolts. Bolts away.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Just me.
Yeah, it's you. You're going to love it.
13.
Cool. You hear little whispers as you go down. So you guys are watching. He's not gone. You're just watching him go. But it is in that weird hallway thing. But you hear voices in your head, in your grandpa's voice, mind you. You hear just like, do not let this power of this object consume you. There's blood on it. My whole adventuring team was murdered because of it. Find the planetary ring the court stole and return the light to the sky. Get above, through the jaws of Gaia, and you feel the warm sun again. And you were kind of at the end of that, and you see a basketball size, hot, glowing, roiling diamond.
Do I feel heat radiating off of it? I cannot touch that.
Give me an Arcana or investigation check. Oh, I don't think I gave this to you, but I should have later. His notes on stars, you would have read at some point that, and this is real life knowledge too, a white dwarf star is a diamond. It's a burning diamond. After the planetary nebula has happened, what's left after that nova is so much compressed carbon, it's literally a burning diamond.
I rolled a 18.
Cool. You can handle it. It is literally just cool enough to not burn you.
Okay.
But you see it sit on like a pedestal up against a wall. There's like some shelf behind it that's all empty. It looks like this room may have been for like a different thing, but it's like, oh, star took priority. I put this here.
Can I do any kind of perception or like insight to make sure it's not booby trap Indiana Jones style?
Sure.
What do you want me to roll?
Arcana.
Arcana?
Yep.
9.
Seems good. Bolts is like, what is that supposed to be?
Hey, Bolts, how much do you weigh?
What? Like I don't know, 5-6 pounds? How much am I master?
I'm gonna scoop Bolts up with one hand. Alright, I'm gonna need you to stay still, alright, buddy?
Alright.
And I want to just.
The star is incredibly heavy.
Oh, okay, so.
This is star.
What if I put
Yeah.
Bolts back on?
Yeah, it hits the floor, bounces. You see Bolts like,
Just stay, just, it's okay.
don't move? Oh,
Don't move.
I won't move.
Just sit right there.
Okay.
If I use 2 hands, how heavy is this?
It's probably like 50 to 60 pounds.
Yikes.
And this is a basketball size. It's not huge. It's like this little.
I'm just for
I can carry a sack of potatoes 50 pounds, but if it's condensed like that, Jesus, okay. Guys, I need help.
You guys are watching this. He's
Yeah.
a little bit away, but you're watching. You saw this, and then like,
I call out, I need, this thing's thick. I need help.
Coming.
Ask Bolts to carry it.
No, Bolts is
So you
fine.
guys stuck with this.
And Bolts carry that much?
I'm gonna
Bolts is stronger than me.
give me that.
Yeah.
You want me to carry it?
Can you?
I'm gonna try to lift it.
yeah, it's heavy, but you do it.
Fuck.
Do
Yeah,
we have
and
to
you
roll any
watch it.
saves if we go down this hallway?
That's warm.
Yeah, it's and you. So you turned off your detect magic, yeah?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Imagine my head is splitting right now.
No, not anymore though. Actually, yeah.
So it's fine now?
Yeah.
We gotta get this back to Doc's place. We need to figure out how we can put this back, and I think Doc might have an answer.
I wish you could detect magic with us and get some cool stuff.
Well, it.
Can I see
No one
anything
will
in
hurt you. Huh?
Can I
You
see
turn it back
anything in
on.
it?
It also only lasts up to 10 minutes.
Okay, that's plenty of time though. It's gorgeous. It's unlike anything you've seen before. You see fire dance across this and just like slow flames. And like beyond it is just this bright white diamond that's like uncut but like so shiny and like you've never seen anything like this before. And then of course
I will-
bright white on this thing.
Very hesitantly cast detect magic as an action. As a
Cool.
spell. I'm going to take the 10 minutes.
I just did so much math. I want you. So detect magic again. You don't get hurt this time. This happened once, and you know what to look for when it happens again. You see, enlarge reduce has been cast 24 times stacked on this. In case you didn't know, it's not 24 times smaller. It's 24 times halved 24 times.
Exponentially.
Udaloo's freezing spear has been cast on this 1,384 times to make it a balmy 140 degrees Fahrenheit.
How many
There is
times?
also, huh?
How many times?
1,384 times.
That's shivery magic.
There is also Globe of Invulnerability, which will protect it from 5th level spells or lower. There's also Sanctuary cast on this. And that is all for now. But it's like, have I whacked or is this true? Never seen anything like that before. But you're looking, you're like, yeah, no. 1,000 times spell stacked.
There's a one use one stack on that.
You've never heard that before. Spell stacked?
Spells. Yeah, what?
So why you were, yeah, okay. Well, so
Whoa.
remember how I was
You
telling
can probably
you
put that
figured out
down
how
while
to-
she explains this.
Remember how
really
I told you we figured out how to get the star. So the magic that he used, basically, he called it spell stacking, and the enlarge reduce spell is cast 24 times on that star.
How? The realms.
Yes. And the reason you can touch it without dying, freezing sphere was cast 1,384 times.
What?
Huh? Say that again?
1,384 times.
How's this possible? Like, I dropped out of college.
A lot of magic.
You know, they like one of the first things they tell us is like you can't just keep doing this. Something can't take the effects of a spell multiple times.
That's the part I don't know. But
Crazy found a way.
he has notes on it, on all of it, and I assume
This
that's
guy's a genius.
like you said, that's why he was borrowing magic from other realms, so that he could do this, because you would need an insane amount of
And that's where the deads come from.
yes.
Can I see anything when I look at it with the Polaroid?
Wait, scratch that. I didn't say that.
I said it. Just kidding.
Out of
I
character.
whispered
That's
it.
where the deads came
You don't see anything through your camera,
Heard me
honestly.
was said.
Could you do the time of those dials? Shadow say? pay a while, 9 pounds.
Unfucking believable. I pull up the Polaroid and I'm looking at the signs. Those are the riffs. Look, those are the riffs, the symbols.
Oh,
So,
And
So-
then he's closed.
so these.
so are they trying to break into our room? Is
So
this
was
a
he
completely
opening?
different
Was
thing?
he,
Sour
wait,
whip.
was he opening rifts in order to
Dragon.
get in to take the magic?
Oh, your
I
grandfather
think-
was such a bad. I mean, he's not a bad thief. He's a good thief. He's complicated morally.
He opened rifts. And I think now all those Polaroids were for him to remember where they were, and he has to close them. And there's somewhere still open.
There's a note by the Polaroids that says another one popped up. Gotta close it.
It's
So
either
I
that.
think they were popping up and he was closing them.
Yeah, it's either he opened them to be a thief. I thought he asked them nicely, but
Well,
he,
sometimes he did
he
say
could.
ask.
What if it was just unintended side effect of having so much magic? And
yeah, it's either
magic?
he opened these
That's-
or yeah, having all that magic on that star is they're opening the rifts from their realms, and the Polaroids settings will close them.
That's so much magic too. I thought that if he died, then the magic would go off of it, right?
Well, I think the Polaroid just lets
I guess he found
you
it.
see them, find them.
Well, then that
Because you put it at the.
And we saw
at the
it.
rift and we
Right.
saw it, but I didn't close it. And we, as I used the key to close it.
yeah, but it just it opened up something else. We don't know how to actually close it.
That's true.
That is true.
What was that bit that played as Old Deer was walking into the room again?
The bit.
Yeah, the planetary ring the court stole.
Stand by. Find the planetary rings the court stole from me and return the light to the sky. I can send all this in an email, by the way, to you guys.
And we can watch this back.
And you can also watch it
And
back.
I said something about go above the jaws of Gaia.
Get above through the jaws of Gaia and feel a warm sun again.
My grandpa broke out and used this so much.
Alright, I say we take this star, we take as many notes and books and stuff from here as we can, and we take it all back to the observatory. We're obviously gonna need.
Doc is
we need
gonna
Doc's
have
help,
a goddamn stroke when he sees what we did without him.
Stinetti, like, listen, I'm really smart. Lear's really smart. Stinetti's obviously smarter. So, like, we're gonna need the Doc's help.
Definitely.
Well, dear. On your phone.
I don't get it.
Text from your dad. Lots of trooper activity suddenly. Are you okay?
Okay, another thing I have to worry about is my dad is covering all this accident. I haven't spoken to him in a while too. I text back, I'm fine, we need to talk.
We will end our session there.
Like, break your phone.
Yeah, and then.
Everyone break their phone.
Everyone bringing that.
Hey, burgers, y'all.
Oh, I'm already using her phone. I'm a criminal, so yeah.
I'm a criminal, so it's fine.
Yeah, don't worry.
One every week.
You're a criminal and I am just poor.
Look at all these notes I got.
I know, I've been taking those long notes every single
Yeah.
I am not, because it's all recorded.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but see, if it wasn't for me taking notes, I would have forgotten my grandpa's name.
That's true, that's true.
So that one shot that we played more than a year ago, I was like,
Yeah.
hey, a white star is a diamond. That could be a very cool thing. How do you shrink down a star? And I went into a full spiral. I did so much math.
Yeah, I was like, to get those numbers, you did the math.
Yeah.
I was like,
Jeez.
what needs to actually happen for this to be possible? And then I looked up-
1,384 times.
Yeah, so let me
Not even.
see.
That's to regulate the temperature?
The temperature.
Jesus.
So it had to be small, and it had to be cool.
Yes.
And it had to not break,
Right.
basically. So there was like, yeah, so enlarged reduce, freezing sphere, glowing vulnerability, and sanctuary.
Even just beyond the magic side of things, like, I'm pretty sure a couple of those spells are concentration spells, so he found some fucking way
Indeed he
to
did.
Yeah.
Well, you also noticed too, he did a lot of footnotes on spell efficiency.
Yeah.
How
Right,
to
yeah.
move spells into ritual spells, how to move concentration, like real spell fucking to get this going. And then yeah, just the thought of a 10th level spell.
Oh,
He
damn.
made a conduit
So
for that much.
cool.
How was he not dead from that?
Oh, he's dead now.
Yeah, okay.
Well, he died now, but
But he was.
So that was just a sword, man.
Yeah, he was and he, I mean, my character doesn't know this, but apparently he saw it coming.
Now I know what custom feat I want. Spell stacking.
cool. I'm sure it won't cost you in the long run.
No.
I'm sure it will be totally
It's
fine.
fine. It's totally safe, right?
It's fine until it's not.
Right.
Oh, you got a
So
lot of info dump on this one. So freaking cool, man. Jeez. Got to use all 5 brain cells at the same time.
I love learning stuff.
learning stuff.
I love magic. Magic's cool.
We can match real science with fake science. Oh, now we're in cool territory.
Yeah.
It's actually
Brain, really.
really impressive that you did that math.
Oh my goodness.
How big was the star to start? Like, what was your reference point to do that math?
I have that information. It is, it's all rounding up 4,000 miles across. Or, I have it in inches, and I also have it in, but anyway, it's about 3,960 miles across. It starts off as the coolest one that we've found so far. Is 1,080 and 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So, knowing those numbers, I was like, oh, we gotta use the math now. We just gotta make it
So you
smaller.
got it to 140 degrees,
104, which is exactly the temperature to not burn you.
but still fucking
So it
hot.
took
It's still hot.
1,000
Yeah.
freezing sphere. So is it just
It took
1 freezing
1,000.
sphere per degree?
No, let me see. I believe. Oh, so that was kind of fuckery. I had to. Oh, so Oodaloo's freezing spear
Yeah.
says that it frost giant freezes things. So I'm like, what's the equivalent of freezing that fast? Like a flashpoint could be like a dry ice situation or like a nitrate situation. So I was like, how fast does nitrate freeze? It freezes this much per second. Cool. Let's transfer that over back to here. So if that's how fast it freezes, how fast does it need to be? How much needs to happen for that to do it. So so that may be a little shaky. But as far as I could relatively get there, yeah.
Honestly, it sounds believable. To
Yeah, something like that.
do an impressive feat like that.
math is
Only 140 Fahrenheit. Ooh, oh yeah. You guys got a little star. Oh, that was star. That was star. That's so nice.
Now we are super fucked.
What?